this change is coming, and you can either fight it or roll with it. And if you're going to fight it, you're going to lose. It's working with my ancestors and my spirits, so is always a big thing for me. I am a witch who loves to work with spirits and the dead. It is something that I've always been drawn to, like I was talking about in the first Pagan YouTube challenge video. So that's another big one for me, because, and just not even the spirits, but just the time of year, it just feels right. It just feels perfect. Like, I don't know, when I celebrate holidays and Torgandas and Sabbats, I don't celebrate them just on one day. As soon as it starts to get around that time of year, I'm going to start getting ready to celebrate. Yesterday, I was like, all right, time to start worrying about the equinox. It's coming. I can't wait. I'm excited. So I like to do it. I think it should be like a month or a week or 2 week long thing. It's something that we should really, really honor and put our most into. It doesn't have to be this huge ordeal, this huge fancy ritual and all this other crap. I don't think you need to get so stressed out about it where you're taking away from the beauty of it, but I do think that we should acknowledge them and honor them, to at least to the point where we can connect with them on a deeper level, in a more spiritual level. And so that those 2 times a year are really the times where I feel at one with them. Yule has become this, like I said, because I've just really starting to really become close with the winter. This past winter, I really felt the connection during the time of Yule and the winter solstice. And it was beautiful. We're honoring the birth of the sun god, but there's so much more in that. I look at it, honestly, I don't want to say that Shadowfest and Yule are a lot alike to me, but it's just, they mesh together so well, because you have the death and then the new life. And I know this, you're probably all saying, well, duh, like, obviously. It's just, I don't know how to explain it, but it's just, those are, around that time of year, it just feels all at one. And by the time it gets to the solstice, the winter solstice, it's just perfect. And it's just, you feel this transformation. You feel the beauty of the world, like the sun is coming back to us, and he's bringing us, and his sacrifice was made us be able to live and be able to grow. And that's beautiful. Like, just in itself, that in itself is beautiful. And we need to acknowledge that and honor that. Like, I know I keep saying that with everything, but it's just, the more I grow, the more I've become more connected with the seasons and the wheel of the year in certain ways. And I really feel it on a deeper spiritual level, and not just where I have to have this ritual, but just to be able to connect with it as one within me with nothing. Like, you don't need a ritual to be able to connect with the seasons and the Sabbats or the Tulpandas or whatever you call it. You don't need anything to do that. You just need to be at one with yourself and with what's going on around you. So that is amazing. I keep getting word jumbled up. I'm just trying to get everything out, because I just feel like I've really taken the times of years for granted. I never really acknowledged how amazing they were and how really important they are for you to transform yourself and grow. And I'm not saying that, I'm not downing on anybody who doesn't. Like, a lot of people don't celebrate them. But a lot of people, even who don't celebrate actual Sabbats and Torgandas, they still are connected with the seasons. The seasons, whether you like it or not, they're going to be around you. They're here. And, even if you don't honor them, you can still acknowledge them for what they are, and the transformation of nature and life and its beauty. I'm just really glad that as I've grown, that I've really become connected with them, because I'm very happy about that. And so those are probably right now the ones I feel the most connected with. I'm trying to think of another one that I'm really, really close to. All the summer Sabbats I have a connection with, because it's summer and it's that time of year to spring, to grow and to plant. And I have a green thumb. I love it. Being in my garden and working with the plant spirits is something so important to me. I'm kind of worried, just this past winter I've become so connected with the winter that I started growing a plant inside and it died. And that's very odd for me. I'm usually very good at growing things. And so I'm a little bit worried that just with being so connected to the winter, I think I've connected too much to the point where I might have lost my green thumb a little bit, but it'll come back. Don't worry, it'll come back. So as far as the Wheel of the Year and my thoughts on it, I know I didn't give you too much about it, but the Wheel of the Year is something special, and whether you acknowledge the actual holidays or the Sabbath, or if you just acknowledge the seasons and the times of years and the 4 seasons and the change, I don't think it matters, because you're still honoring them in your own way. And if you don't honor them at all, if you don't give a shit about the seasons, oh well, who cares, it's spring, or who cares, it's summer. If you don't care, and if that works for you, then so be it, then it works for you. Don't let anybody tell you that you're not doing it right because you don't honor the seasons. I'm just telling you what I feel and what works for me, because lately I've really grown to become one with the world and nature around me, and the Tuendas have really hit me deep on my insides, and they made my little Grinch heart grow so big. And no, I'm just kidding. I've never had a Grinch heart. At least I don't think I have, hopefully. So that is, I guess, my take on the Wheel of the Year for right now. I actually might want to do some more holiday Sabbath Torganda videos on my channel to really show how I feel about all of them. That is something that I feel like I might really start to do, because I really do have a connection with all of them in their own ways. But right now I really feel the darker part of the year Sabbaths are the ones that I've connected with the most and I've really grown with. And so now that it's almost spring and everything, and I hope that I can really connect again with this summer and the spring times of the years and the holidays as well. It just feels like I'm just taking one side at a time. So that is my video on the Wheel of the Year, in my opinion, how I feel about it. So it's obviously something that has become very special to me. I hope you guys enjoyed my video. I know I said I'm going to do half of Wheel of the Year and half of what this time of the year means to me, but this is already 19 minutes long, so I'm going to have to break it up in 2, which sucks. So I will see you at the next one. Blessed be. Bye.